Alright, so the next section we need to go over is creating data tables. This is going to be a pretty long video. We're going to go over pages 317 through 348. That's our data table section. Then we'll get into inline frames, but we'll save that for a second. We're going to go pretty fast. There's a lot of places where there's going to be a lot of data entry. So feel free to either skip forward, pause the video, whatever you need to do to help you out. Okay, there are several ways to insert a data table. We're on our stylist table.html right now. I think the easiest way to go is to table insert table. Okay, we're going to format it like they say in the book. So on rows, we're going to go 5. Okay, in columns, we're going to go 3. Okay, now we're on page 318. Click the OK, and we've got a little table here. Okay, so we're going to go to table, insert, and it says caption. You should see caption down there at the bottom. Okay, and this is a caption for our table. We're going to right click that row. Okay, and then we're going to go to caption properties. It'll ask us if we want it at the top of the table or the bottom table. We're going to click bottom. Okay, click OK, and that puts our little caption at the bottom of the table. Okay, next we're going to go to table and cell properties. We're on page 320 if you're following along in the book. If you're not, that's fine too. We're going to go to table properties on the table menu. Okay, so table properties. Okay, and we're going to select table. And that's that box we just saw earlier. We could have formatted all this then if we wanted to, but we're just showing you through the steps right now. Okay, so we've got this table properties box open. We're going to click cell padding arrow up 3 times to change the padding to 4 pixels. Right there, it's on the upper half of that menu. Then we're going to click the color box to open up our color palette. Okay, we're going to click white. You should get that hashtag FFFFFF. Really original with the white background. Okay, we're going to click OK. And now we've got a white background to our table. Okay, we're going to position the pointer over the left side of the top row until the pointer becomes the row selector. Okay, so you're going to get this little black arrow. Okay, I'm going to click it, and we've got that top row selected now. Here, you want that black arrow, you don't just want a regular cursor. Okay, now we're going to go to table properties again. And then this time we're going to go to cell properties. Okay, so you should have cell properties up here in the name of the box. We're going to click on the horizontal alignment box and click center. Okay, this is going to center our data in that table. It says if necessary, click the header cell box to select it. We should do that. I'm going to click OK. Okay, and then all of our data should be auto-styled to be centered now. Alright, so we're going to move on to 323, entering text into cells. Okay, if you're following along, we're on 323, and we're adding text to a table. So click the upper left cell in the table to position the insertion point in the header row. Okay, we're going to type name. And yours should be styled already, and it should come up whatever we attached earlier. We're going to hit tab to move to the next cell. So that moves us one cell over to the right. Type photo. Okay. Press tab. We're going to put about. And these are the 3 headings for our table. Okay. So we're going to go down to our next cell. So tab down to that. And we're going to put in Sarah. Okay, tab twice. And then there's a lot of stuff we need to enter. So on page 324, 325, 326, there's a lot of stuff you need to enter. I'm I'm going to go ahead and stop the video, enter all that stuff, and I'll be back with you in a second. You might want to pause the video if you're going to follow along right now. Okay, so at this point, I've added all that text in, but I've left the photo column blank because we're going to add photos now. So we're on top of 327 to add images to a table. Okay, we're going to click that cell right of the word Sarah, and we're going to insert a picture. And it's going to be in that folder, that zip file folder. So we're going to double click Sarah, we get our properties box, and we're going to put Sarah's photo in the alternate text. Sarah's photo, hit OK, and it inserts Sarah's photo. We're going to right click on her photo. Okay, we're going to go to Picture Properties, and it should bring up this box. We're going to go over to Appearance. Worth noting, on the General tab, we can replace pictures right here, change all of our hyperlinks and accessibility, all this stuff. If we want to do that later on, keep that in mind. But right now we're on the Appearance tab, and we're going to specify size. Okay, we're going to keep aspect ratio as well. So we're going to type 125 in the width box, and it's going to change it in the height box as well for us since we hit keep aspect ratio. And we're going to hit OK. Okay, and then we're going to resample that picture just like we have been doing. Okay, and it's going to make it a little clearer. So I'm going to give you guys a chance to insert the rest of the pictures and resize them. They're all going to be the same size, and then we'll be back. Okay, now that you've inserted the pictures and you formatted the pictures properly and resampled them, next thing we're going to move on to is adding columns and rows on a table. Okay, so we're on page EW330 if you're following along. Okay, it says we need to right-click a blank area above the common toolbar to open a shortcut menu. Okay, so all we're doing right here is adding a shortcut menu to this toolbar. We have our pictures one up here, or you should. So if we right-click a blank spot, it'll bring up this little command box, and we're going to go down to Tables. Click that, and it opens up all these options for tables for us. Okay, so step 2 on 330 says we need to click any cell in the About column. Okay, any cell in here. To position the insertion point, click the column to the left button on the table's toolbar. Okay, and that's going to look like this, column to the left. I'm going to click that, and it inserts a little column for us. Okay, we're going to click in the top cell of this column, so right there, and we're going to put price range. Alright, then click any cell in the Morgan row to position the insertion point. Morgan's down here. And we're going to click the row below. So row below should be your fourth one over, and it enters a row below Morgan. Okay. If you're following along, we're now on page 332. Okay, we're going to click the first cell in the new row to position the insertion point. Okay, so underneath Morgan, we're going to type Christoph. Okay, and we're going to insert his picture, just like we have been doing. And Christoph looks like this. Alternate text is going to be Christoph's photo, like you should have been doing for all the others. Okay. Okay. And you can either right click or you can go just double click on that to get your properties. Specify it to 125 just like we have been doing, and resampling him if we have to. Okay, now Christoph's inserted and resampled. Okay, so now we're on page 333. Okay, we're going to go to this little box over here. You can either tab twice to get over to it, or whatever makes you most comfortable. Then we're going to type the text on page 333. Okay, once we have that inserted, we're going to save this. So Control S. We'll save all those pictures that we've resampled, and we're going to move on to table fill. Alright, so we're going to click in the third cell in the Sarah row, so this one that we just created, and we're going to put something under the price range column. Okay, so we're going to put $35 to $45. Okay, and we're on step 2 on 334. If you're following along, select the cell in the Sarah row to which you entered a price range and drag down to select the rows below it to specify the fill value and range. Okay, so just like if we were working in Excel or something like that, any kind of spreadsheet program. So we've got all those selected. We're going to go to the table menu and go to fill, and we're going to put down, and it should go ahead and enter those values for us, so we don't have to do that manually every single time. So we're going to click in the cell containing Morgan's price range, and we're going to change hers to 40 to 50 because, you know, Morgan deserves it. And we're also going to go down to Marcus and Elisa. Make sure there says 45 to 55. Poor Christoph doesn't get a price raise or anything like that. Alright, so we're moving on to merging table cells. Okay, so we're going to go up to up here on the top bar, and we're going to click the row above button. Row above. Okay. Now we've got a new row. We're going to make a header row. Okay, we're going to get our little black arrow here to select that whole row. Okay, and we're going to click the merge cells button. So it should look like this. It's like a black box or a blue box depending on what your screen set up looks like. Click that and it merges all of them together just like if we were in Excel. Okay, and then we're going to go up to this, click in the middle of it, and we're going to type meet the staff of the uppercut. Okay, we're going to save our page, so we're done with that part. Just merging and entering. Now if we want to split table cells, we're on 338. We're going to click in the price range cell in Sarah's. Okay, and we're going to click split cells on the table toolbar. Okay, so here's our split cells if you want to do it this way, or you can do it from the actual menu bar. We're going to do it this way just because we can. Okay, we're going to click that, and we're going to click the split into rows option. Okay, and then we're going to hit OK, number of rows 2, so it just gives us a second row now. And in this second row, we're going to put 60 to $90. All right. Okay, it says we're on step 4 on 339. Repeat steps 1 through 3 to split Angela's price cell into 2 rows and enter 60 to 90. And I'll catch up with you in a second, give you some time to do this. Go ahead and hit pause if you need to.